Impact Wrestling needs to take advantage of the recent releases from WWE and Ring of Honor. That's my opinion. I'm going to explain why in a couple of seconds. But first off, welcome to SCW here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Please like and share the video as well. Now, Impact Wrestling is one of my favorite promotions to watch. They've got great up-and-coming talent. They've got the X division. They've got the Knockouts division. Some great, phenomenal superstars like Josh Alexander, Chris Bay, Ace Austin. I could go on for a while, but Impact Wrestling has had a very unique 2021. And if I just go and start by saying 2020 of a concept that really worked for them, I think could be very unique using it right now with the releases of Ring of Honor and WWE, because Slammiversary 2020 was a pay-per-view that had the whole wrestling community talking. Remember the releases, initial ones, first cuts from WWE in the pandemic, they built the whole pay-per-view concept around who would show up, that they were going to sign a number of talents, and literally our world in Impact was going to change. Now they did the same concept as well in 2021, but in a different style of how it's kind of been for 2021 with Impact Wrestling. The Forbidden Door has been something that's been widely open with a lot of promotions, which has been fantastic to watch. It's given us a lot of dream matches perhaps we didn't think we'd see, world champions we didn't think we'd see, the likes of Kenny Omega being a world champion in Impact Wrestling and carrying the torch and giving Rebellion one of its highest pay-per-view buy rates in a long time in Impact. Then the transition to Christian Cage becoming the world champion, which actually happened on AEW television, the first ever episode of Rampage, which got a very good number in the ratings, so arguably was still a very good move for Impact Wrestling despite it not happening in their own promotion. But when you look at things now at the state of play towards the end of 2021, things are about to change once again for Impact. Now, rumours are circulating that the Forbidden Door relationship between Impact Wrestling and AEW is going to remain closed for the time being. I don't think the door is locked. I think there is still potential they will work together again in the future, but for right now, Impact is going to solely focus on Impact, perhaps continue its working relationships it's got with New Japan right now, and of course with AAA as well with Mexico. But all in all, it looks like Impact will be focusing a lot more on Impact rather than having lots of talent, if you want, exchange, borrowing, loans, however you want to look at it. And this for me makes me wonder what Impact needs to do, because their roster right now is a very talented one, but it's a roster that's been sort of underneath superstars from other promotions holding their world championship. Impact was not able to sort of take that title back for a long time. Arguably, you could even say they didn't make a bigger deal of it, that Kenny Omega was the world champion that was not wanting to show up and, you know, was happy to have his celebration done via Zoom at one point. Yes, I know it's storyline, but still, you didn't see that sort of desperation as a company for Impact that they needed that world title back. And it kind of, to me, makes me feel that numbers have sort of dropped a little bit for Impact, and the interest probably has dropped as well since Kenny Omega has gone away. Christian still did a solid job as world champion, but now we've had a great transition for where Josh Alexander won the championship, and then Moose did that horrible screw job at the end of the show, calling his shot while Josh Alexander's family was in the ring. It was a fantastic story that was, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to play on Impact TV. But for name value right now, we've been used to seeing Kenny Omega, we've been used to seeing Christian Cage, we've been used to seeing sort of people coming from other promotions and relying on those names to perhaps build a bit of buzz of what's going for Impact. Well, right now, Impact could do with getting a few more names on their roster, rather than having to keep relying on bringing in the likes of a Jay White from New Japan. Why not bring in a big name that is free on the market, that can be theirs to keep, to push and promote each and every week on Impact TV, because there's a heck of a lot of great talent right now. Let's look at some of the WWE releases that have happened in the past few days. We're talking Keith Lee, we're talking Karrion Kross. Now, I know he was there before as Killer Kross, not sure how things ended off there when he left the company. Taya Valkyrie's been there previously, we've got Mia Yim that's been there previously, we've got Ember Moon, that'd be fantastic for the Knockouts division as well. So there's some great talent that in and amongst there. Let's look at some of the Ring of Honor stars that could be potentially available. There's a whole roster worth of names, and a number of them that I say would be great for Impact right now. We're talking Jonathan Gresham, Shane Taylor, Bandido, Rouge, EC3, Matt Taven, we've got Roxy as well in the women's division, the Allure. There's so many people that could be of an asset that could just add a bit more depth to the Impact roster and a bit more stock and a bit more, hey, we need to tune in because they got this array of talent that's come in. Let's not forget there's other talents also that are big names on the market that they're their 90-day non-compete clauses have expired and they could come and sign in for Impact right now. The question is though, it's the big bucks to get these ones in. We're talking your Bray Wyatts, your Wyndham Rotunda if you want, your Adam Scherr, aka Braun Strowman. Buddy Matthews is available to bring in right now. There are some big names right now that could get a lot of eyes on the prize for Impact Wrestling. They could make it where it's a special event where people come in once again, or you could find yourselves on tapings of new people coming in each and every time, and people go, whoa, who's coming in next? Impact can almost say the forbidden door is not just open to other companies anymore, it's to bring in the best talent in the world. Because if you could bring in 5 or 6 names, perhaps even a few more if they're able to, if the budget will allow to get some big names in, a bit of buzz will be around Impact Wrestling. Now, I don't think they could bring every single name in, but imagine Keith Lee, Wyndham Rotunda, Adam Scherr, Buddy Matthews, Karrion Kross, Ember Moon, the names I've mentioned there, Jonathan Gresham. All of a sudden, people can say, I'm going to need to check that out because there's a lot of dream matches we can see in and amongst that promotion. So for me, there's a real opportunity for Impact right now. Yes, it is getting the checkbook out. It is signing a few big deals to get some big names in. But you know what? It would create a buzz. It would create a stir. It would bring more attention to Impact Wrestling. And it would kind of feel like a go-to promotion that you could have missed right now. Because with the array of talent they've got, if some of those names could come in, goodness, the things that you could do, Impact Wrestling would have a very, very bright future heading in towards 2022. And hopefully that would show in pay-per-view buy rates, in revenue, in merchandise, in ticket sales, in ratings. Those are the things that would really improve Impact and help them get to that next level. And not forgetting the talent themselves, giving them a very well-rounded roster, giving them depth in every division. Can you imagine the tag team division not having to rely on bringing teams in from New Japan? Imagine the knockouts division with fresh matchups that you can have there towards the end. And like you said, the world title division, some pure main eventers coming in at that top level, could really take Impact to being a must-see promotion in 2022. But that's my thoughts and feelings on it anyway. Do you think Impact Wrestling needs to get a bit more star power in their company right now? Do you think they were relying too much on the forbidden door? Let me know in the comments below right now. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Check out the other videos on the screen for you right about now. You've been watching SCW as always. Take care, thank you, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you next time here on YouTube.